Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and it's about time we did some deck testing on the Reno Murloc Dragon Beast deck. This is kind of an idea a lot of us have had for a long time now, but I don't think anybody has really implemented it into something that's going to work. So this is going to be my attempt, well, I should say my first or second attempt. I tried a little bit, I'm not going to lie, about this. Wow. I tried a little bit of this deck a couple days ago, and it actually did pretty good. I don't know if I'll throw up that recording or not, as it was questionable, but I think the deck is performing overall quite well. Definitely some tweaks and modifications to be made, but it's not as bad as it sounds. So we're going against the Shaman. Also, the updates have not hit yet, so depending on when I publish this and when you guys watch it, keep in mind that the updates of the balancing of the cards, so Rockbiter still costs 1 and yada yada yada. We're gonna keep Doomsayer in our opening hand. That's always a nice card to keep. Even keeping Consecration was probably a good bet there. But this is definitely not too bad. Alright, Nightmare X. Alright, so probably a mid-range or an aggro Shaman. That's all we see. We also got the new Priest skin, which I have to I built quite a few priest deck. I have a Resurrect Priest coming, OTK Priest. Do we even coin the Fairy Dragon here? I don't think so. I think we just wait in Doomsayer. But yeah, we have OTK Priest, we've got Resurrect Priest, we have N'Zoth Priest, we have Cthulhu Priest, and then we have, I think there's one more Priest deck that I plan on building, and yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff. We're gonna go ahead and Doomsayer that. You couldn't really ask for a better Doomsayer, to be honest. Worst case, he goes Rockbiter Lightning Bolt, or yeah, that's about it. I don't see a way to kill Doomsayer besides a Rockbiter or Lightning Bolt, and that's a lot of wasted resources. That is quite a bit of damage he'll be missing out on if he's playing aggro, that is. He could be playing a different variant, but most of the time it's closer to aggro than anything. What it seems like currently. What you gonna play, brother? And then, of course, we've got the Acidic for the Doomhammer. It's just going to pass it. You should at least hero power. There you go. So your thing from below gets reduced. I remember when I first started playing Shaman, I totally forgot about thing from below was a thing, and I just never did it. So we go Fairy Dragon, or we could coin into the Guardian next turn, do double 2-drop, or we could do like 2-drop hero power or Rallying Blade. This turn, I think I really don't mind the Twilight Guardian. It's very strong on turn 4, especially against Shaman, who can't really deal with it. And we can go into 2-2-drops, but I kind of want to save the Acidic Swamp Ooze for Doomhammer, so we'll probably go Fairy Dragon, Hero Power, or we'll go Rallying Blade to kill a creature, float 1 mana, but I'd rather develop this dragon. So Feral Spirits, which means we're definitely going to Rallying Blade. I mean, we could kill 1, but then we lose out on the Guardian because he can swing. Oh, I actually can't swing into it the next turn. So we go Fairy Dragon, Hero Power. I think I like that a little bit more. If he could have killed this dragon, I wouldn't have. But the fact that this doesn't contest it unless he has a Flame Tongue, or yeah, a Flame Tongue totem, and then he's just gonna float 1 mana as well. So that basically equalized for us floating the 1 mana the turn prior. Oh, I didn't float the 1 mana, but we only used hero power. Oh boy. Alright, so he has the Flame Tongue totem. He's gonna float the 1 mana unless he has like a Argent Squire in his hand. But either way, this is gonna die, and then we're gonna be able to kill off this Flame Tongue and develop an Azure Drake, which is quite powerful. Alright, so, or we can play this guy, but then we're weak to a Lightning Storm. So I'm just gonna go with the Azure Drake here. And it's really good that we drew a dragon, because through playing the Azure Drake, we lost the synergy with Bookworm. But so far, this deck is absolutely crushing it. Like, we're playing against a Shaman, we are literally putting him in the dirt right now. It's a Wish-Walshy. Quite well, quite well. I'm really looking forward to the updates, guys. I don't know, again, when I'm going to post this. Probably pretty soon. I don't know. But I'll get into work and all that busy stuff probably in the next game. But I'm really excited. Like I mentioned before, wow, he got the Spell Power Totem. You got to be kidding me right here, mate. Alright, so what can we do here? I mean, the Twilight Drake Hero Power is tempting. That doesn't really do too much. The Bookworm to kill one of these to trade, then we have a pretty solid creature on the board, and this would go face. That's okay too. I think I wish we would have a decent 3-drop to play, but we do have a decent 3-drop to play. That actually might be better. So it's trade, Rallying Blade, Templar, but we can get value out of this guy right now. And it's not weak to a lightning storm. I think we're gonna go with the bookworm here. It just puts a bigger card on the board versus playing the Nightbane Templar. It's a 3/6 instead of having, what would this be, a 4/5? But the two split up a 1/1 Whelps, which means it's weak to a Maelstrom Portal. But in this situation, it's just a larger creature. And then the following turn, we go Curator, and that's going to bring out quite a few creatures. All right, so toast to the Spirit Claws. I was going to say Stone Claw Totem, and I have no idea where that was going to come from. Oh man, okay, so he's going to swing. It's going to kill that. That would have cost 2 mana, so you wouldn't have been able to do this. But we're not worrying about it. Ooh, so this can actually kill either one of these, but what we could actually go Acidic. Yeah, we go Acidic Kodo. It doesn't really matter though. Or we could go Twilight Drake Rallying Blade, but then this stays alive. But this is like a stronger, I don't know which is stronger. He's gonna have 3 damage no matter what. And he definitely has Doomhammer in the deck, right? So we'll just save it for that. Alright, so we'll just go Twilight Drake, Rallying Blade, and we'll kill off the only damage he's got and put a 4/7 in play. We'll save the Stampeding Kodo for like a, it doesn't really matter. He's already played the double Feral Spirits, correct? So I don't know what the Stampeding Kodo is going to kill, maybe a Tunnel Trog, but I'd rather, again, just save the Acidic Swamp Ooze for the Doomhammer, because that's actually where the damage comes from. Oh my god, another Flame Tongue Totem. So there's a couple cards in this guy's, this guy has whipped out that wouldn't be doing what it's going to be doing in the current update, which is really, really nice. Alright, so the Taunt Totem's good for him. He's going to go ahead and make this trade, which means a Lava Burst is going to come from hand. Oh, he's going to make trade and then Lightning Bolt? Or he's going to just do nothing? We have to see a Lightning Bolt here. There's no... Alright, Mana Tide, okay. So we're looking for a Consecration here. Any form of a field clear would be like really nice. We didn't get it. That's no big deal. All right, so we could go with the Kodo, and it has a 1 in 3 chance to kill the good stuff, or we could like kill this, but that would be bad because either way we're gonna attack totems with that. So yeah, we'll go Stampede and Kodo and see what happens first. Okay, well that doesn't really matter too much. So this is gonna swing into there. That's gonna swing into there, and then from here. Playing the Templar just feels terrible. Playing the Swamp Ooze, we already committed to not playing him, so we can't play him now. Not having the Dragon makes this guy pretty bad, but using Hero Power, it just feels pretty bad as well. But we'll be able to have the Dragon soon, so I guess Hero Power is fine, because if he has the field clear, he's going to use it now, whether or not we play this or not. And having the 2/3, we're not going to win by having the 2/3 out. Wait for the value. Wait for the value, because we have the Curator. But yeah, like I was saying with work and whatnot, these days are brutal, guys. Like, I'm gonna do my best to keep the uploads coming, but just keep in mind, like, let's say there's an error in a video or something's desynced, that I'm waking up at anywhere between 4:30 and 5 a.m. and then getting home around 8:30-ish at night. So if there's like an issue, and then during the day, like, I'll get on my phone and post the videos from mobile, right? And I can't really edit if there's issues, so if there is an issue, just let me know and I'll get to it as soon as possible, but don't feel like if it doesn't get addressed right away, which I used to be able to do, that I'm being lazy. It's just I haven't gotten home yet to be able to sit down to really do what I'm supposed to do. Alright, so here we're definitely going to be killing the 7/7 and this Tunnel Trog, so the equality is going to definitely happen here. I guess we could have played, no, this would have happened no matter what. Tunnel Trog's dead, and he just Kansami died. We didn't even need the Reno, or the Curator, or the Rag the Light Lord, or Tyrion. We're just on a roll. Sweet, we got a quest done as well. Glad this deck is working out. We had a little questionable start there, guys. I was like tongue-tied for some reason. It's probably because I haven't been recording as much. Like, the only time I'm able to record is maybe like 1 or 2, just one video, maybe 1 or 2 nights a week. So we're talking 2-ish max videos during the week itself, and then I try to record at least 10 videos during the weekend. I think we keep the Twilight Guardian, right? We can even keep the brand, but that's a little greedy. That's a little greedsters, don't you think? I mean, it is a 3-drop into a 4-drop. I don't think we keep the Guardian. I don't think we keep anything. We could keep brand just to, you know, be... No, I don't know. I don't know. We'll keep Twilight Guardian. It's a good 4-drop. Normally, against a Druid, I don't know. Okay, this is fine. This is actually pretty good. So we have the 3-drop into the 4-drop into the 5-drop. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so videos. So, obviously when deck recommendations and all that stuff happen, there's gonna be some time delay from when all of that stuff starts to pans out. So just keep that in mind, guys. But of course, I'll always do my best for you. Always do my best. So let's see who's doing well this season. I haven't really looked at my friends list. So we've got a couple rank 3s, we got a legend, we got a rank 5, we got another legend. So it looks like everybody's doing pretty good. Yeah. And this guy, and we have our buddy Dustin playing in competitive Overwatch without us. Feels bad, man. All right, definitely gonna play the Templar here. Whew. Such a good card if you have a dragon. Such a bad card if you don't. But yeah, it's a little bit better than Tuskar after the nerf. Because after the nerf, I guess, but it requires a dragon. I don't know. I don't know why I compared that to Tuskar. It's like we bring out these dragons, which is basically a 2/2, but then Tuskar could bring out a 0/3, or it could bring out a 1/1 or a 0/2, or, you know, I don't know. Shouldn't have compared it to Tuskar. Bad Rob. So next turn's either going to be the Guardian, the Knight, or the Keeper. I think we're going to go with the Keeper. Alright, the Keeper's been changed. Game plan's been changed. Because if we Keeper of Ultimate this is going to die anyway. But if we can just throw the Taunt in the way, he's going to actually have to make this trade. Or if he doesn't, we're going to make the trade. This is going to die, and our 2/3 can remain alive and healthy and strong, like the Templar she is. So next turn we could go with the dragon. We go with, yeah, the either dragon, to be honest. But playing this dragon first makes more sense. So this is the 3 damage. There's its death. Horrible, horrible death. From here we go Azure Drake to draw. We don't really need to draw. I'd rather reduce and then put out a big board. So it's going to reduce it by 2, making this 3. And then 3 next turn makes it we have 6. Do we have a 3-drop in our hand? No, but we could go like Hero Power Sir Finley and go for like a, I don't even know. I mean, it's a 5/5, which means he's gonna have to like swipe. If we just play this, it's drawing. It's not really that great. I think this is a little bit better. Gives us more options. I don't really like it though, because it gets swiped and then we're just in a bad situation. Fandral, oh boy, into Wrath. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. We have no way to kill this Fandral. Absolutely none. 0 Fandral killing abilities. Well, you put me in a pickle, Dick. We go with the Ivory Knight, but the Azure Drake lets us draw into hopefully some answers. Brand doesn't really change anything, but it's at least something we can play that he's gonna want to kill. So sucks, but has to be done, because currently his Azure Drake can just trade into Azure Drake, but now his Azure Drake's going to want to trade in the Brand, and then he's going to want to like Hero Power swing into this, or maybe even cast a spell. There's the Nourish, and we've lost. We had to kill. You just cannot leave the Fandral up. We needed, what was it, the Bookworm to be able to deal with Fandral. If we could have ripped the Bookworm there, we would have held back in the game, no doubt. But no Bookworm, no win. And we couldn't even Curator to get it, because obviously there's just not enough time. So last turn, if we would have Azure Drake, it would have died anyway. Azure Drake Fandral, man. For 5 damage, Wrath, and draw a card for 2 mana. You got me fucked up. Was there any... I guess we could have killed the Azure Drake, right? No, there was no way. No, there was no way to kill the Azure Drake. Because we only had our 2/3, and even bringing this to a 3/3 still didn't kill it. So... I'm not sure what our win condition is here. We're just gonna have to keep chugging. And I'm on my way, and I'm feeling this way. Alright, so there's the trade. I guess we haven't gotten absolutely swamped yet, but I mean, his Yogg is gonna be pretty good. Alright, so I guess we go Curator, right? There's no point to really do anything else. So we drew 1, 2, and that's it, because we have Sir Finley in our hand. We still haven't drawn Reno yet. I swear he's in the deck. We haven't drawn him either game. If this guy, is he playing seriously Cthulhu in his fucking deck? Holy shit. What the hell is this trash we're playing against? You play against the weirdest shit, guys. I'm telling you. You play against some weird shit on ladder sometimes. Alright, so we know we're playing Peacekeeper, which gives us 5 mana remaining. What do we play for 5 mana? Probably the Azure, or the Twilight Drake. If we play the Twilight Drake, that means we want to play the Twilight Drake first. And then we're going to make this guy have 1 attack. And then do we go Sir Finley just to Finifies? No, we're going to wait till when we have the buffers. Because we have the Beast, Dragon, Murloc buffers in this deck as well. Don't ask me how I made room for all this. I have no fucking idea. I swear there's like 40 cards in our deck. Another Nourish, gain 3 mana, draw 3 cards. He's gonna deck out pretty soon, eh? We may... I don't know how our win condition is gonna look like. Obviously, Keeper on... We need to save something for the Cthulhu. We also need to make sure Yogg doesn't blow a hole through our arse. And this Fandral needs to die, but you tell me. We've had no ability to kill this Fandral whatsoever. I mean, next turn we have maybe the ability with like Keeper and then swing a Drake into it. But still, it's not looking good. Tyrion just looks better. There's the Dark Barbacoa. Alright, so that's obviously gonna die. There's the Innervate out on the Mark of the Wild. Holy moly mackerel. Fudge monkeys. We're in a bit of a pickle, dick. We're in a bit of a pickle. I think this is a Sylvanas turn, right? Because if we go Sylvanas, we're taking what? 5, 8, 13. He needs 5 damage. Swipe Hero Power does it. If we go Keeper this, swing. That leaves us with 5 mana. Then we can Kodo this down, which leaves them with 6. But then we have no way to deal with... Yeah, we do. We would play Tyrion for Cthulhu. What's our other option? To just Tyrion, then he swings it into it, and then he just... Yeah. So I think our best bet is to Kodo, Keeper this, and kill that off. Alright, so it's a bigger board, he can do less damage. We still have an answer for, I lied, we don't have an answer for Cthulhu, but Sylvanas and Tyrion are fine, because then we can throw down Tyrion, throw down Sylvanas, he's going to waste some resources to kill those. These Murlocs are just chilling, man, they're just chilling. We give Ivory Knight for them, those super dank heals. Hopefully it'll whip like a lay on hands or forbidden healing or some good shit like that. And I'm on my way, and I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. So what is it? His 7 to our 15. He's drawn double. So there's the swipe. So that's why I didn't play the Tyrion last turn, because we are the Sylvanas is because he could have just swiped Hero Power and he had enough damage on field for lethal. Definitely a Hero Power here. Kill off this 4/1. Are we feeling it? Yeah, buddy. Alright, so now we'll go Tyrion, right? Or we go Sylvanas, puts him in a really awkward spot, but then he just goes face. He has 6, what is that, 8? This 11. He needs 6 damage. He already used double swipe. Never mind, he needs less damage than that. Zubot, give a random friendly Beast Dragon and Murloc +1. This would make this a 4, so it can actually trade into that. It has 3 left over, pushing 8 damage. We're at 14, which means he needs 6. Tyrion's a solid card to play, but then we have really no follow-up. If we just play this by itself, this buffs, this lives, then it lives with 2. We can hope he doesn't have lethal. Sylvanas puts him in an awkward spot, but then we have still semi-no answer, but this just feels bad because then this can't kill that, and then you can just Hero Power, mulch. That feels bad. Yeah, I think we might go with the a little bit more aggressive field control-ish play. So. Oh, we should have played our Sir Finley! Why, Rob? Why, Sir Finley? It would have been a freaking 2/4. It would have been a big Murloc, Rob. What am I doing? Oh, man. That was so silly. We should have Murloc, and then we would have gone for like armor or priest hero power. That would have been good. But we didn't. So now we have to draw Reno. fudge monkeys. Why? I even said it. I said, we're saving this guy for the Murloc buffers. We drew a Murloc buffer. I looked at this guy and said, you know what? We're not playing him. Even though we've got this one little empty mana crystal left over. This lonely mana crystal. Oh, man. Is that a Kansami Da? Nah, I just planned. So makes trade. Trades both these into Sylvanas. Plays big boys. Alright, so maybe it was better just to play Tyrion. Alright, Dark Barbacoa. I'm saying Barbacoa on purpose. Alright, so definitely Tyrion. He goes Hero Power, Swing, 14. He goes Cthulhu. If he has Cthulhu, he wins. And we know he has Cthulhu, which means we have to draw. Not that guy. Alright, well. Please don't have Cthulhu. Oh man, it's a 12-12 and he currently has 25 damage and this is only protection of 17. So he's over by 8. And it's all because we played the Sylvanas instead of the Tyrion. Because if we would have played the Sylvanas, he's almost guaranteed not to play the Cthulhu because if the Cthulhu kills the Sylvanas, then we take his Cthulhu. But I don't know if it happens right away or does it wait. And he used that really quickly. So Raven Idol into Raven Idol. So we got some Inception shit going on into an Innervate into Innervate Cthulhu. He actually might not be playing Yogg. It just might be the Big Bang Cthulhu, which means if we can Reno survive the Cthulhu and then like equality it down or some shenanigans, that'll be great. There's the Moonfire to be able to take care of Tyrion with the 8/8 swinging into it, I'm assuming so. What do you want with me? Hey, slow it down. We don't want to take face damage. Stop, leave me alone. All right, can we draw a dragon so we can like Blackwing? Oh, what the fuck just happened? All right, so we need equality. Give me that dank equality. Bookworm. That's not what I needed. All right, let's Ivory Knight into equality. Let's go, baby. There it is, Sacred Trial. I think we've lost. So this gives it +4/+4, takes out that. Hammer of Wrath can deal 4 damage, but it just... yeah. Even if we heal for 4, it doesn't matter. JJ. Giving up on Legend? Yeah, man, I'm rank 6 and this is the last day in the season. I think you can say that. We didn't actually give up on Legend. It's just we had no time to play. You guys didn't see the whisper, but yeah. There's a difference between having time to reach Legend, just not going for it and doing other things, making tip videos, doing arena, and then there's a difference between like just not literally being able to log into Hearthstone for like maybe a combined total of an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours throughout all of the weekdays. Like, we didn't even play WoW, we played no games. Like, we get home, we eat dinner, we go to bed. We wake up at 4:30 again, and we rinse and we repeat. I think we keep the Templar. I even think we keep the Azure Drake against the Warrior, but it could be Dragon Tempo, which means Reno Jackson's really not that bad just to have. But I have a feeling it's gonna be Control. Like, I just have this feeling, so we're just gonna get rid of this and we're just gonna keep the Nightbane. If it's not Control, then we made a mistake and we should have kept Reno. But overall, this seems like a decent hand. Oh man, my back is killing me. I have a feeling my uncle's gonna come down at any point in time and be like, "Hey bro, what you doing?" It's like, dude, calm down. It's so awkward because he'll come down here and just stand in this corner over here that you can't see, and he'll just watch. And it is the most awkward thing. And it's rude to be like, yo, I know this is your own house and this is, you know, your room, but can you leave? So I kind of just don't say anything, and he's like, oh, looks like you're doing good. Just like, all right, you have no idea what's going on. To anyone outside of people who either play Hearthstone video games or know, you know, oh man, so Dragon Warrior. All right, so we're definitely gonna Doomsayer the shit out of that, or we could True Silver. I lied, we can't True Silver. Doomsayer's pretty good. Then we have Initiative, then we can play Twilight Drake. But yeah, they have no idea. They're just like, how do you talk to a little mic and pretend it's a person? I'm just like, you have to be crazy. You literally have to be some form of insanity to sit here for hours on end and talk to a little mic and pretend like that's a real human being. I mean, that's not normal interaction, folks. That is, oh, okay. So Twilight Drake or Murloc Knight, and you're like, wow, there's nothing on the field. Murloc Knight looks fantastic. We hero power next turn. We do have a 3-drop in our hand, so that actually is a point to play Murloc Knight. I was thinking if we Murloc Knight and then we want a hero power, then we can't play the Twilight Drake. Between playing the Twilight Drake now, he turns into a 4/6. Playing the Murloc Knight, we might not generate value. He could like Shield Slam War Axe it, but if he had War Axe, he would have played it on 2, which means he would have had to draw into it. We know he has a dragon, or this wouldn't have triggered, so maybe a 4-drop dragon. Like, let's say he plays Twilight Guardian. So we would True Silver Champion and swing with our Murloc, and then hero power again, but then we couldn't anyway. So it's almost best to play the Twilight Drake, and then next turn we'll be able to True Silver Champion it down too. But that still feels pretty bad. I think the safest play, I don't even know. I think the Murloc Knight. So Twilight Guardian's bad, War Axe Slam is bad. If he plays the Korean Tor Elite, that's bad. Ravaging Ghoul Execute is bad. But I would rather him Ravaging Ghoul Execute a Murloc Knight than a Twilight Drake, if that makes sense. So now we can actually play our Twilight Guardian? Or do we play our Twilight Drake? I think we play the Guardian. Well, this would have... It would be a 4/6, so either way, the Guardian's better. This has a requirement of a dragon in your hand, while this has no requirement. And this contests this. Could have True Silvered, but it doesn't develop the board. We want to use True Silver when we already have shit on the board. Alright, so we're going to True Silver this down, and then we're going to hero power. Hey. Or we could go like Aldor into the other shenanigans, but we're not doing that. Oh man, the weather here is, it's making, it's let's just say it's not so pleasant. New York, let's just say, is a lot colder than Florida. Like, it's funny because everybody down here, it's like 50 degrees. Everybody's like, oh man, it's so nice outside. I'm like, dude, this is like a blizzard in Florida. What do you mean nice? This is like what everybody in Florida preps for all year long, is like anything going below the nice degrees. Hi, slow it down. I think we're gonna go Twilight Drake, Whelp, kill 3/3. Or we could go, we have no 2-drop, we'd like go Dragon Consort, but we know next turn's Tyrion, so we might as well build up the mightiest of boards. So, I think this is fine. This also leads, is this count as a dragon? No, I was gonna say this also leads to a pretty good Magician turn. If we can go into like, maybe if we draw into a 3-drop or less, that's a Murloc, Beast, or Dragon, we can just play that shit and go Magician and then go in. Alright, so he's gonna kill one, swing into the other, so we're gonna obviously kill there and just play Tyrion and go face. Aw, you shuckster, you. You little shamboodle wow. Ooh, Curator's really nice. Tyrion's better though. We're gonna make this trade. The reason we made that trade is because he can knock off the Divine Shield easily, and Warriors don't have a way to ping 1 damage. So if this was a mage, it would have been a little bit different. Probably not. Hopefully he doesn't play Sylvanas. Alright, so... Attacks. Alright, so he's hoping that the Rag hits the Tyrion. It does not. This is fine. So we can actually swing into Rag, or we can go Aldor. We actually can go Aldor into Bookworm. That's a lot of our shit. Alright, we could swing and then attack with our weapon. How much would we take? 8, putting us at 15. That doesn't feel that bad. And then what would we play after that? Curator hero power? Yeah. That's not too bad at all. I can be at 15 because we have Reno in this deck. We could also go Murgle, because next turn we'll probably go Magician. Doesn't seem that bad. We already used 2 of his Ravaging Ghouls, so maybe making the 1/1 is better. Yeah, we're gonna make the 1/1. I think we've won this. He has 4 cards and we have a handful. We've won. We have Ysera for that always value. Oh, Crusher. Okay, that's fine though. We have Peacekeeper. And we also have Bookworm. Alright, so you get pieced. Do we go ahead and just Bookworm that? We don't even need to. We could just go Stampeding Kodo. Oh my goodness gracious. Sure, we'll go Stampeding Kodo. We can go ahead and attack. We can take the damage. We can make a 1-1 and just go face. I don't really care if he brawls. I kind of want him to brawl. Because then we can play our big boys. If he doesn't, we have one. What does this count as, a mech? This doesn't do mechs, does it? No, just Dragon Beast Murloc. Alright, so there's a dragon. Will he brawl after this, or will he brawl before? He brawls now. Okay, alright, he doesn't brawl. Because he doesn't have it. Rag the Light is pretty neat. Alright, so if we swing here, kill 1-1, swing here, kill 1-1, Rag heals our face. Seems pretty good. So this swings here. This swings here, and we did it this way so nothing takes damage besides our face, so Rag is a guaranteed face heal. Can we push lethal next turn if we play this or Finley? So we're pushing 8, 12, 15, he's at 4. This would be 13, that's 1. Okay, never mind. Ooh, that's pretty. This deck is 2-1, not too bad. And the games that we had lost, I mean, that's kind of questionable, but either way, I think we're going places. So we'll call it here. I'm really tired, and I'm gonna hit the hay, and then we're gonna be able to hopefully tomorrow's Saturday, so we'll be able to record a ton. It'll be the opening of the new season, so we'll not get done some more deck guides. Probably not deck guides, I lied. We're gonna get done some Road to Legend, get ourselves down to rank 10. We'll do some deck testing, do some deck guides, and then hopefully we'll knock out a ton of videos for you guys. So I can stockpile, so I don't have to worry about it during the week. I know I did my work over the weekend. So as always, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode, of course. I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.